A WeePonder for the soul. A good portion of my life was trying to fit in, trying to please, even with my family, well, especially with my family, because all I wanted them to do was love me. And they did in their own way, but in the interim, they did what they could to, I guess, contain me. Laughing was a no-no, because it was too loud and it drove them crazy. But everything and anything that I could do just to be loved, it's incredible. And I'm sure there's none of you out there that do that now. But we do it without really realizing it. We just think it's normal, because it's family. Or you have an incredibly beautiful friend who just puts you down and teases you, and you accept it because you want their friendship. And maybe about 10, 11 years ago, I began to realize, no, this is not for me. Because you see, through it all, I had lost myself. I had lost my identity. I had no idea who I was because I was doing everything to be who I was not. And that was to fit in, to be loved. It really is crazy what you do in your life to be acknowledged. Even at work, you smile, you bite your tongue and you say nothing. But you see, in the end, I was hurting myself because I was moving further and further away from who I truly was, just to fit in, just to be part of the crowd. And as I began to realize what I was doing, I had to stop, which shocked a lot of people because their common response was, well, what's wrong with you? You were okay with it yesterday. Well, that was yesterday, and this is today. It's almost like an alcoholic saying, I'm going to stop drinking, and then all their drinking buddies start to really get nasty and push down on them and say terrible things to them because they want them to stay with them. Everything we do to be loved and acknowledged and appreciated. So how do you get out of that? How do you step out of that? Well, you come to the realization that maybe being on your own is probably the best thing for you to do. Maybe it's a good thing to disconnect from family or friends who have just mistreated you and start treating yourself with kindness and joy and respect. Because when you start doing that for yourself, then guess what? All those people disappear from your life without you really asking them or just ignoring them altogether, because they will disappear. They've done their job. They helped you to awaken just a wee bit more into the realization of how beautiful and how incredibly magnificent you are. And this is what we forget. We so forget this because we've been so conditioned, programmed, disconnecting from TV, news, social media that's always negative, never reading a newspaper again, is probably the first place you can start. This is your journey of self-discovery. Who are you? What's important to you? What makes you happy? What makes your heart sing? What excites you? See, these are the things that you probably really don't know because you've been living it through other people's lives. So try that. Try to step off of that treadmill of a people pleaser. Start your own new path of saying that is no longer acceptable, and I am now going to make a different choice. I'm choosing to honor and respect myself, because you see, that is a choice. Thank you for sharing, for being here with me. Much love.